Peace. What it is. All right. So, Suns in Virgo, Moons in Taurus. So, I listened to my one in Aries, and I said like 4 or 5 things that I did not finish. None of them. It was hilarious. And I ain't gonna finish none of them either. It is what it is. Whatever. I don't care. You know, sometimes I say stuff that I don't necessarily want the public to know about me. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I'm more of a private person. Like, I am not I mean, you can tell I don't do no kind of promotion of my video. Like, you know, that whole kind of thing ain't really my thing. Honestly, I just feel, anyway. Okay, look. Now we can understand the science. Now the moon's in Taurus, so you see how I'm talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? Who I am, what I got, what I do, blah 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? Taurus is I have. Okay, so I'm speaking technically Virgo about things that I have, and I just want to say that that's what my whole video is, right? Like, I don't know, just be more thankful, man. Like, I just thinking about these people, like this fucking storm or Irma, and then her Harvey. It's like people are like losing everything, like in the blink of an eye, man. That shit just crazy. So I was complaining about my service, because my service sucks, and it sucks like sporadically, like what I'm saying, when I'm trying to comment on shit on Google Plus, all of a sudden I have bad service. But whatever. But you know what I'm saying, I found myself kind of agitated about it, and I realized, like, if my complaints right now is fucking Google services, and I'm doing very, very good. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like, we got, in most in everyday life, you got so much to be thankful for, but we find shit to be angry about, or, be worried about, or be anxious about, or whatever. But, most of the time, if we just sit back and look where we are right now, and what we can do about whatever it is we're going through right now, most of the time you can't do nothing about whatever problem you may be having coming up or whatever. You can't do nothing right then and there. So it's like, you worrying about it for nothing. So, most of the time, if you just look at where you at, you'll probably be thankful that you're doing okay, and if you're not, just look at the people who, right now ain't got nowhere to stay. It's people I honestly don't know, but it could be people that may be, still not rescued, it's missing people, all that. So it's just like, just be thankful, man. But what I wanted to say in this video, what I originally wanted to talk about was relationships, because I don't know, just, me and my wife was talking, and one thing that may have saved our marriage, you know what I'm saying, really, was we went to therapy. Now, black folks in therapy is like oil and water type shit, right? Like, black folks ain't real hip with telling some typically in our minds, some older white man, right, who gon', write down about, what we did with our parents and blah, 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 right? We ain't real big on giving out our private business or why we do shit, why we feel this way and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know when my wife first told me, like, we need to go to therapy, I'm like, man, I'm not going to no goddamn therapy. I don't need no damn therapy. You know what I'm saying? And, of course I ain't want to. I was reluctant. But I had fucked up, so I wasn't really in no position to be like, I ain't finna do some shit if I want to be in a relationship with a woman, right? So it's like, all right, we can go to therapy because, obviously I got a mind state about me that's not right. So maybe I can learn something. I humble myself in that sense, like, maybe I can learn something, whatever. Man, I went to 2 sessions. But I'm telling you, that was the best shit we could have ever done, because all the therapists did, and what I'm saying, I do a video with my wife to back me up on this. I know this is going to sound kind of arrogant or whatever, but all the therapist did was tell me that I was right. Like, he was like, well, this was like, it was our second session. He was like, well, honestly, I really can't say too much to, to the husband, he was like me, because, you've made a mistake, but you understand why you did it, and you vow not to do it again. So I really ain't got nothing to say to you. And I remember when he said that shit, my wife was like, she stopped like, you know that Kermit the Frog meme when he on the couch and he like, look. That's how she looked at me like hold on, like he the one that's fucking up, right? But then the therapist told her, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of your issues with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta analyze yourself. You projecting a lot of your problem, your self-created problems onto your husband. You see what I'm saying? And that shit fucked her head up. She didn't even really want to go after that. But she kept going. She went about 3-4 more times till that nigga started talking about drugs and shit. And well, we through talking to your ass. He started talking about, well, you gotta take black women are naturally bipolar. This is what they always tell y'all. Black women are naturally bipolar, or you know, have a tendency to be, or blah 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 blah. So you can take this to calm you and da 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 da. And she like, nah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? We ain't doing all the drugs and shit. So she stopped going, but she learned something. She learned that you know, it's mostly, I ain't gonna say mostly, but you know, yes, with any person, the problems that you're having are your own problems. And the shit that's coming to you in this world is the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? You have an internal problem, so that's what you manifest externally, and that's what comes to you. And the soul, your God that is within you does this to you on purpose to get you to learn. You see what I'm saying? Believe in faith. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Once you understand that it's some forces that you can't control, right? That is beyond your physical understanding. That's when wisdom starts. That's when you start to understand the spirit. Well, at least you attempt. That's when you start to attempt to. And that's the beginning of wisdom, or whatever, however the line goes in the Bible. So, you know what I'm saying? Black folks, y'all need therapy. You niggas is crazy. What? Like, how do you niggas not think you is crazy? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Exactly. Your fucking savior's a Mexican. This nigga named Jesus. You don't think you crazy? Why ain't a black African savior named Hakbakta or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Or Heru, right? Or fucking ISIS or fucking Allah, right? Because I mean, Islam was black people shit first. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, so y'all need, you know, we as a people need therapy. You know, we need therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what is astrology? Astrology is therapy, nigga. Like, that's therapy. Like, you're studying yourself. You can give yourself therapy. Be your own therapist. All your therapist does is question you about your history, right? Think the trauma that you went through, because trauma programs you. You see what I'm saying? So how did you deal with trauma at 6 years old? That's how you gonna deal with trauma at 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's just an older version of the same shit. That's why they always want to know how you did with your parents. How was you with your mother? Because that's where it always starts. You know, how did your father treat your mother? And shit like that. And that's all they do, man. And you know, okay, you can look up Carl Jung. Carl Jung is like the father of therapy. Sigmund Freud is the other one. But Freud couldn't fuck with Jung, and he knew he couldn't. And the reason why he couldn't fuck with Jung, because Carl Jung was a fucking metaphysician. The fucking occultist. That nigga studied Gnosticism. Why y'all talking about all this old pseudo shit? The people in which the society puts on a fucking high pedestal, in which these people's philosophies that you are following, they studied this occult and astrology shit. But whatever. You know, the point is, you niggas need therapy. Alright? Like, and you know, and let me back up. Everybody do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You white folks do too. Y'all crazy motherfucker too. This white woman walking with her dog earlier, and she was yanking the shit out the dog. First on leash, me and my wife was like, damn. And then we just happened to get out the car right when she was, you know, walking past. And she telling the dog, don't worry about what other people doing. I'm like, hold on. Bitch is a dog. It's supposed to be inquisitive, what you say? So y'all crazy motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody need therapy, man. Like, you gotta humble yourself. You know, we all have. If you, I'm 30. If you remember September 11, you done been through trauma in your life, severe trauma. To see those buildings die, knowing people are dying right in front of you, that's trauma. You understand what I'm saying? You need therapy. So, before y'all break up, I know, she just don't get it and that nigga ain't changing and blah, 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 right? Just go to therapy. Just give it a chance. What you got to lose, man? You ain't got nothing to lose, but what you got to gain? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can gain a happy family once you start to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the other person ain't the problem or what have you. Or whatever the fuck your therapist gonna tell you. You'll figure it out. Just take your ass to therapy. Shit. If you don't want to do that, at least read your birth chart so you can start to understand some of your tendencies so you can start to try to get over that shit. I mean, damn. Or, just keep doing what you're doing. Because, niggas be like, oh, that don't mean nothing. Motherfucker, you ain't never heard of it. If you don't want to attempt the shit, you just want to keep doing what you're doing. I just remember motherfucker be like, that more shit don't work. Okay then, so what works then? Nothing? Slavery, motherfucker? I don't know where that came from. Anyways, peace and love, man. Y'all take it easy.